So anyway, hello and welcome back to Assertiveness. We're talking about navigating through life as a young adult that's just hit university. What must happen now? Life has just become a totally different phenomena, if we may call it that, because now you are faced with different challenges, but you're also celebrating quite a lot. How do we navigate that? Just before we enter an ad break, Kumo was talking about, the taking parents out of the picture, or maybe not taking them out of the picture, but saying that it's not necessarily their responsibility. And you were saying Jess's mom does not know what Jess is getting up to in Johannesburg.
It is their responsibility to, to follow up and see how you're doing.
You need to carry on from Jess, your mom.
Jess, you see, you're all the way in Joburg and your mom is all the way at home in Bethlehem. She does not know the decisions that you're making. So when you go back home, you don't go back home with that fake Gucci that somebody from wherever bought for you. You go back home with the clothes that you left home with. And then when you come back here to your flat,
become a different person.
You become a different person. Yeah. She does not know all of those things because she doesn't see you on a daily basis. So I don't want to say that it comes from home or parents should be blamed for not understanding. How can your parent understand that you're out there dating a 50-year-old who's buying you Gucci sneakers?
No, but you see, you're derailing from what we're saying. Yes, if you are doing that, it means you are living a double life and you are trying to purposely not let your parents understand.
It's by choice.
That's by choice. What we're saying is, it is Jess's mom's responsibility to call Jess at least once a week, at least twice in a month, to say, baby girl, how are things going? Skolo si jwang, bopilo bo jwang. That is a parent's responsibility. That's how.
Is she going to tell the truth about what's
saying,
happening?
If you choose,
I choose to tell the truth all the time. I mean, my parents literally know everything that's going on. Mama, I'm sorry, ke kopa go tlotlela gore ngwana gago wetsa 1 2 3 o tsamaya le bo mang mang. My parents kore ban godisitse in a way ya gore I should come to them with whatever problem, my mom, hotline, there was this time when suicide became a big thing. Mama kampa hotline, bana by polayang and stuff, yes, the counselors. She said if there was something it's so big that I cannot even speak to her. Instead of ke strateng or ke buele batho ba wrong, ke getting, I rather call those people. It's an anonymous hotline, so they won't even know, and they won't even tell you. If I'm not comfortable with that, she'll get me a clinical psychologist. They give patient-doctor confidentiality. You understand that? So I always knew there is always a way out, no matter how hard the situation can be. If Ketaba Blala, my friends, there is someone. And
I can definitely relate to what you were saying. Because my parents, if I ever am arrested, trust me, I'm not calling my friends. I will not call my friends. The first person I'm calling when I get arrested is I'm calling my mom and my dad. Because that's the relationship we have with each other, you understand? And in as much as we want to recuse parents from their responsibility to help you navigate through varsity, it's definitely a responsibility. But if you choose to live a double life and lie to your parents and try pull the wool over their eyes, it will. That's my. You know what my mom's favorite saying is, it will show at the end, and it will show itself. And trust me, 4 years later, after I spent 4 years in Grahamstown and left with no degree, it showed itself. I was sitting there with no degree, and my parents were like, "Okay, so what now?" I guess you were clever. You were too clever for us. You used to tell us that you want printing credit on a Thursday. Fact. And only after that did I start to realize, this is my life. I have to now decide whether I'm this university dropout that messed up my parents' money and didn't do what I was supposed to do, or do I pick myself up as quickly as possible and make my life happen? And I chose the latter. So I think we can't recuse parents. It is the responsibility of parents to be part of their children's life at every single step. That's why I say they must then understand social media. Now I don't blame when parents come onto social media. I always say to my parents, come on social media, please don't become my friend.
Yeah,
don't add me. Yeah. But check what's happening on social media. So you understand what children are getting up to, what I could potentially be in danger of getting into.
Yeah.
You were saying no.
What's the point of them being on social media if they're not gonna see you?
So they know what's happening on social media. Don't crowd my space, please, mama.
How is that gonna help them?
Can I get into that? Like on social media, what you express is not always what you feel or what you agree with. So with your parent seeing that, to them it's like, are you okay? Why I'm just saying, or I'm just throwing shade because I feel like
I personally feel like I don't agree with parents being on social media if it's not going to be a full-on thing on them to check up on me or for them.
You want security? How old are you?
Not that I want security, but then why would my mom be on Instagram and not follow me? Like, if she's on Instagram to see what's happening, then she should see what's happening with me. She doesn't have to see what another person's child is doing, because that's not what I'm doing.
If you are comfortable, but you see, now they're not using social media for what we are asking them to use it for. We don't want parents using social media to be security and matching a line on their children, because your mom will never live her life if that's what she's doing. Because every day we go check out today. But what we're saying is, hey, and then, you know, sometimes you get tagged into porn, you don't even know how that happened. But what we're saying is, your mom must be aware
of what is on Facebook, she knows what is going on.
Exactly. I don't want my mom finding out about Karabo Mukwena 6 weeks after it happens.
And actually, my mom found out very late because my mom was only on WhatsApp. So by the time her group chat friends who are on Facebook got the story, she's like, Joe, and I'm like, that's old news, fam. Like, yeah, I heard, but that's old news. Like, and then I try to bear with her and understand with her. She's only on WhatsApp. So no, I understand the news that she gives to me at the time to her is relevant because she just received them. I received those news like 2 weeks ago, and you see, for my mom usually says like, she doesn't want to be on social media because she's too old. There's things of kids. She doesn't want to die of a heart attack. That's what she always says. So it's her choice. And I understand, like, right now, if you see your friend or your colleague's child posting half-naked pictures and getting 1,000K likes and whatever.
You're thinking about your child.
No, but exactly.
But you must know that it's happening.
And
then you must reassure your child that they don't need to do that. They don't need to be validated on social media. That's why it must be done.
That is why it's important for parents to know why you do certain things. You know, Skolo, for instance. Are you happy with what you're doing?
With the course that
because it happens to high school. I mean, I loved electrical engineering. 2 years, I feel like that was just a waste of time. But my parents were supportive.
Yes.
If my parents weren't supportive, I would have still be doing it. Miserable. Exactly. But because my parents could see and everything, but she doesn't seem to be happy. She's not herself. You know, what's going on?
But then, okay,
you know,
I understand that for me and you because we live with our parents. What about children that don't live with their parents?
I didn't live with my parents, and it was their responsibility to know what's happening. I spent 4 years in Grahamstown lying to my parents. That was why I failed. I lied.
In that situation, it's not even about her choice. It's about this, like, the circumstances. She didn't want to go back home and disappoint me.
No, it's because I chose to lie instead of telling the truth. When I got asked, how is school going? And I said, it's fine.
You could have said, I'm not happy. I am not coping.
I can't do this.
I cannot do this.
I should have been.
I understand. Do you
in
like
2015,
it?
I never applied to go to the University of the Free State. My mom and my aunt did that for me. I was lucky enough to get a bursary under my circumstances and to pass matric with a bachelor's degree. And on top of that, my mom wanted me to be in Bloom because she felt like it's safe for me. My mom wanted me to study Bachelor of Administration because she felt like it was good for me. And I told her from the start, since matric, I've always wanted to do PR. It was a struggle, a big fight until today. My mom still doesn't really feel comfortable, but she has accepted the fact that I love PR and I'm going to do PR. So sometimes your parents don't understand. You have to fight your way to what you want in life. It was my choice to say, fine, I'll go to Bloom, just to make my mom keep quiet. And in Bloom, I didn't say, because I don't like this course, I'm going to fail it. I made sure that I passed. Because I had friends, like, we used to turn up every I don't remember a day whereby I went without drinking. I'm not gonna lie. And for me, with my crew at that time, it was that thing, wafela outwaskimi. That's it. And we had and we supported each other. We were even working on opening up a business as a whole crew. And the thought of me missing out on owning a business of my own in my name, having my own shares, I'm like, nah, I have to pass. And you see, some negative things actually end up in a positive way. No one in my crew actually failed.
Let's talk about boyfriends and dating. Yeah? Why we got that? Why we got that? But let's talk about boyfriends. What makes you guys big boyfriends in varsity? Do they hit on you? What do these boys lie and sing? Are you guys dating? Are you in relationships?
No.
Are you in a situationship?
No. Not even, hey? Like, good rough out.
Good try.
Good bird. Like, I am big Sodoma right now. Like, no, dolo, everything.
Situation currently is not something that I can put on TV.
So there is a situation.
Yeah, it's actually a huge situation.
What is it doing? It's just boys. Boys are stupid, throw rocks at them. Like, they're so stupid. They don't appreciate a good woman. A good woman, kumo. We are grounded.
So it's not something I want to talk about.
Why would you mail?
No, it's not something we do.
Whatever situation.
Like we're taking.
Like,
At the time, how bon badlala ka wena?
She can see.
Yeah, you see, in her case, it's different. Hey, in mine.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
What are these young boys doing?
my poor parents. So.
And I'm assuming it's young boys, right?
Yeah.
You guys are not the type of, I date older men, I like older men, because older men are more mature.
No.
Let's get bored.
But you know, when you're in a situation la umuta groundisa corner, you might actually just find yourself thinking, as if I was with the old man, go back groundy.
They are worse.
Really?
Trust me. I am 28 years old and they are worse. They get worse. You know what they do? Do you know when to catch a man? I always tell people, catch a man right after university to before he gets a really good job. Then he's still nice. The moment men actualize in life, when they hit 28 and they've got good jobs, they can buy the cars that they want, they've got their own places, bazogenzela masimba. Because bazogroundisa. The way bagroundisa ngakhona manje. The thing is, right?
Guys, mina ngiyarounda.
You know, Khape, going back to times changing. Back then, I feel like they could get away ka go roundisa. It's fine. Right now, tell me, Sentlo Mamela, I have a girlfriend, but one kaza. You know?
Just be honest. Just be honest.
Yes, just be honest. Osatla ka go wangata, introduce me to your family.
Ooh, so much.
Introduce me to everybody. She's the wifey, she's the ing. How we are control. You don't even need to report. There's how many boundaries? You know, mama, papa, ing bahuiti as that guy. And then one day everything changes. Seems like the girl that you've been saying or obsessed ex is still the girl that you're busy with.
Exactly.
You know, you could have just told me, Mamela, this is the situation. We don't really know where we stand, but if you don't mind, let's see.
Give me the decision. Yeah, give me the choice to make.
Don't make me a side dish.
You know, it's worse. You know, I want to be the only one that looks at you this way. I want to be the only one that holds you this way. Please don't leave me. Please don't give up on me. And you think,
you know, you're just thinking to yourself,
to a point where the mother says, "Kupa ungtlokomele ngwanake." And you're just thinking, you know, I can't set a foot wrong.
And like a round of it, not to be honest. But you know what my belief is that it's very easy to fall for a guy who says the right things at the right time.
Of course. At any age.
Yes, I'm speaking from
age.
a female point of view. Like if a guy comes to you and he's saying the right things and he's doing the right things, it's easy to fall. That's why you might even fall for a situation where you're second best, but because
he does everything for you.
He's doing the right things, he's saying the right things, you're just like, you know what? This is not
At least
something that
nami
I'm willing to
usakhona
let go.
kimi.
Yeah, you're settling for a situation that you're not even happy in.
But then again, it goes back to choices. Because I mean, banana, I chose to leave there and there. I didn't want to hear anything. Like I just decided to leave. Yes. So Kumo and with her, she's choosing Khoraundi Siwa.
I'm not choosing her, guys. Wait.
Kumo, let's quickly address the situation. Do you know he's got a girlfriend?
I don't want to talk about this on TV, guys. Like, this is too emotional for me.
Is it one of those situations? Okay, no, we can definitely abort mission.
Yeah.
But in general, boyfriends are
Trash.
Unfortunate. Okay.
No, let's just say you have not found the right person and leave it at that.
For me,
And whatever you're going through is an experience, and what you need to, and take it from a girl who did the most when I found out my boyfriend was cheating. I did the absolute most. There was a time when my parents got called at like 3 o'clock in the morning, but Nicolette's going to commit suicide. So take it from somebody who's done probably everything, who was well known at an entire university as a psycho. So take it from that, believe me. Life,
no, they turned you into a psycho.
no, of course, he turned me into a psycho, but life gets better and you are still gonna
No, I'm around.
see, sweetie, usazorounder. Just take this as an experience, learn from it. But one thing you must definitely do, and I'll teach this to my little sister, she's 17, she's in first year, it is my biggest fear in life, is never forget who you are and how beautiful you are and how worthy you are of love and real love. And man, as I say, throw rocks at boys right now.
Just don't settle for less.
Don't ever.
They don't want to grow up. That's the thing.
They don't.
They don't want to grow up. If they're not trying to find themselves, they never know what's happening. Or there's some lame excuse that's always happening.
But
or
why-
you're loving me too
Exactly.
much.
But
Like, what the hell? Like, no, you love me too much. I don't know what to
What
do
is you love me too
anymore.
much, guys?
Please, you know, I won't be doing no name mentionings, but can if someone can get that answer for me, I'd really appreciate it.
Honestly,
I'll send you to the person
that
who
I
said
could
it.
understand.
I really
I don't
appreciate
understand the person who says, I can't do this. What is this that
You can't do
you have been doing this whole time?
I'm trying to find yourself. Where exactly are you trying to find yourself? Where did you lose yourself? What is this trying to find
Yes,
yourself?
and why bring me into it?
Like, find yourself on your own
Yes,
time.
or come to me and tell me gore, I'm still trying to find myself.
don't want to be my girlfriend.
Motho confused.
Don't you think that that's the biggest problem with boys, is that they're just liars?
Exactly.
They either liars, or they omit certain things, they don't tell you certain things, or they just
And they're very good pretenders.
yeah, they just choose not to be honest. And guys, I always say to people, honesty is so important. Trust, and it's what you said. I am, I will surprise you. Maybe I am okay being a side chick. But if you just tell me, why won't get us Popeye, why won't
You even call me Kayo Seni. Because like, guys, nanti buhloko kya family. Like, actually let's it's okay. Family, guys. Like, I value family so much. And I feel like how to introduce her as motho how family, then it's a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'd go cook, you know how this actually started. Re kopa ngwana hao a tla tlogapela a tlo re thusa you know, for society. It was a society, and I understood ka re, no, you know what, tla ke lo thusa, you know, because I'm family orientated, gape I'm helpful, tla ke thuse nkgono wa batho, you know. God,
I'm going to stop you right there. You were doing the most. You were behaving like a wife when you were merely a girlfriend. So you were doing the most, but it's fine. We're about to wrap up the show. Any advice that you've got to a young girl who's watching right now, a young boy who's watching right now, who is in the same situation as you, who's trying to just navigate through university, and they're trying to find themselves on the other side of a graduation hall and with a new job? What's the advice?
For me, stay true to yourself. Stay true to your spirituality. Don't forget God, whatever you do. Learn to be selfish. Learn to be selfish and stick to your grounds. Don't let people manipulate you. Don't let people exploit you. If this is what you want, if this is not what you want, let people know. If they don't like it, they can take the next train going to wherever it goes.
I go Bethlehem.
Not go Bethlehem. Go Bethlehem. You can go to the nearest hell if you want, but stay true to yourself. Don't let anyone convince you that you are not this person. You are this kind of person. You are partially that person. If you know who you are, take what you want. Go for it.
Amen. Bontle?
Just to add on what Jess has said, I mean, I'm going to go back to what my mom taught me. Gopola gore o tswa kae.
Yeah.
Itse gore o ya kae.
Yeah.
Le gore o mang.
Perfect.
And that's it. You'll never go wrong. You will never go wrong.
Sounds good.
I have 3 things to say. Listen to your mom and dad always, guys. Like, always listen to your mom and dad, always. Be yourself in any situation, money or no money, friends or no friends, always be yourself. Stay true to yourself, pull yourself towards yourself. Most of all, like, work hard. Like, nothing pays off more than working hard, guys. I learned it the hard way. Yeah. Work hard for whatever it is that you want. There's no shortcuts to getting to a better place without working hard. That's all I have to say.
Ladies, thank you very much for coming through. It's been a great conversation. And I thank you guys for watching this episode, because I know for a fact that everybody is just trying to navigate through this life. And as you heard it right here, stay true to yourself, know yourself. And if you don't know who you are, find yourself. But when you are finding yourself, stop lying to little girls. Hey? Stop lying to little because these days our boyfriends have boyfriends. So stop lying to yourself, please. And as we always say on this show, if you are not assertive, really, you can't sit with us.